What's up everybody, Danny's here and we are back at it again with another video. But before we get into it, make sure you check out all the links in the description below. So, I have completed Mario and Luigi Brothership for the Nintendo Switch. And definitely, I highly recommend playing this game for the Nintendo Switch though. It's a really good RPG game. It's like one of the best RPG games ever made, like Super Mario RPG, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and The Origami King. So I highly recommend picking this game up. It's a really great game for the Nintendo Switch. Mario and Luigi Brothership. So, now I have completed Mario and Luigi Brothership. Now, that I noticed that Donkey Kong Land was added to the Nintendo Switch. And I was thinking, why not add Donkey Kong Land 2 and 3 to the Game Boy on the Nintendo Switch? Because they only added one Game Boy game for Donkey Kong Land, and that's just kind of weird though, actually. But honestly, Donkey Kong Land is a really great game. I highly recommend playing for the Nintendo Switch. I might be able to go live playing this game, Donkey Kong Land though, but I wonder if I'm going to go live still. We're about to find out soon, because I know I was busy and this has been a while, but I might be able to go live today. Maybe on TikTok or on Twitch though, definitely though. But if you guys want to follow me on Twitch or follow me on TikTok, link is in the description below as well, though. But also, let's talk about some Game Boy games we want to see on the Nintendo Switch now that we have Donkey Kong Land added on the Game Boy on the Switch, though. I was thinking, why not Nintendo add some like original Game Boy games like Donkey Kong Land 2, Donkey Kong Land 3. I know Nintendo added Super Mario Land 1 and 2 on the Game Boy, and they also added Tetris, which is my favorite game. I mean, now that I've completed Mario and Luigi Brothership, I'm now playing some of these Game Boy games on the Nintendo Switch though, because I know Nintendo Switch Online is kind of like Virtual Console though, but retro gaming is kind of like Virtual Console though. I mean, if you guys remember what Virtual Console is, it's kind of like a feature of retro gaming for the original Wii, the Nintendo 3DS, and of course the Wii U. But also, I think Nintendo might be able to add more retro games on the Nintendo Switch, since they don't know when's the next Nintendo Direct though, because they're going to work on their next Nintendo console though, as I can tell. But also, I wonder if Nintendo, now that they added a Game Boy game on the Nintendo Switch though, I wonder if Nintendo will add Sega Genesis games to the Nintendo Switch. I wonder if this is all a thing still. We're about to find out soon. We're about to find out, guys. But also, I know Nintendo added NES. I know they still add NES, Super NES, N64, Game Boy Advance. Now they're adding Game Boy games to the Nintendo Switch though. But I wonder if they're going to still add Sega Genesis games to the Nintendo Switch. We're about to find out soon. But also, let's talk about Donkey Kong Land. I think this game is one of the best Donkey Kong games ever made for the Game Boy. I mean, did you know Donkey Kong Land is a remake version of Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo? I mean, I didn't know that till now, though. Now that I've played Donkey Kong Land for the Game Boy, I believe it is a remake version of the SNES game Donkey Kong Country. But also, with Donkey Kong Land 2, I think it's like a remake of Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest, and Donkey Kong Land 3, which would be Dixie Kong's Double Trouble for the Super NES though. Now, I think these two games work, and I've recognized something that Nintendo would be able to do all these games on the original Game Boy. They would add all these original Game Boy games to the Nintendo Switch. But as I can tell, Nintendo gets busier with all the games that they're going to add to the Nintendo Switch soon though, because now that we're having Xenoblade Chronicles 3 releasing on March 20th next year, but also Nintendo seems to have more of these games like some of the remake versions on the Switch though, because also with the Game Boy, you can choose either the versions of the original Game Boy Pocket, or Game Boy Color. But also though, I think the original Game Boy is OG. It's like one of the best retro game on the Nintendo Switch. I think it's just like one of the best retro gaming console on the Nintendo Switch though. But anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. I really hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you do, let me know what Game Boy game you want to see next on the Nintendo Switch. Put it down, leave a comment, share your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you are new to this channel. Make sure to hit that bell notification every time you get notified when I post a video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.